the Super 6 Challenge. Women's collegiate gymnastics at its best. We're at the O'Connell Center. Through 4 rotations, UCLA continues to lead. Alabama has moved up, Penn State and LSU. Georgia has only done 3 rotations, but the Bulldogs looking very, very strong. And Florida. So next up, LSU on vault, Georgia on bars, Penn State on beam, and Florida on the floor. Alabama and UCLA have byes. Suzanne Yocklin, the longtime coach for the Georgia Gym Dogs. As we mentioned a little bit earlier, she has won 5 national championships. This year, her Gym Dogs are ranked number 2. How does Suzanne like being number 2? This is what she said.
We had it there for many, many years. We won back-to-back championships in '98 and '99 and won numerous SEC championships. So many teams in the country rank themselves, measure themselves compared to the Georgia Gym Dogs. We're a little disappointed that the target's not on our back this year. We respect UCLA and know that they're a terrific team, but we like being number 1, and we're going to go for it.
She lost 4 great seniors, Kristi Litchie, Suzanne Sears, Amanda Curry, and Kathleen Shreves, but the Gym Dogs reload. They've got 4 great high schoolers coming in next year. But if they could win the national championship this year somehow and get those 4 national teamers, they will be a power to be reckoned with, as they always are.
And Chris, as I mentioned, she is just pushing the upperclassmen to do more than they've ever done. Even compete on events they haven't done in 2 and 3 years. To make up for it, the numbers just don't add up. They graduated more seniors than they brought in, new freshmen, so they're just going to demand more.
She says our team's about 3 weeks behind because we've had so many injuries. We haven't been able to have all our athletes in the gym. Now Kinsey Rowe, one of the talented freshmen, will go.
They have a big opportunity here. UCLA gave up a little bit over on balance beam. They had to count that 9:05. So they've got some ground to make up, and Georgia, if they can take advantage of it here and post some big scores.
Kinsey Rowe with the torn ACL. She did it on January 2nd, out all last year. And here she goes.
Very nice transition into those Eagle Giants. Very fluid swing. Not a huge level of difficulty, but right now with the scoring the way it is, most routines are worth a 10. Regardless of the level of difficulty. You've got some routines that are much more difficult, but a 10 is a 10 as a start value. So if you make no mistakes, you're still going to score big. And nothing beats good form. Knees together. Oh.
So Kinsey Rowe, are you surprised that the scores early in the season have been rather high?
It's been a trend in college gymnastics. Personally, I think they should revamp the scoring system to give more room in there. You've got to re-educate your audience and tell them, 9-4s, 9-5s are big scores, and save those 9-8s and 10-0 range for just amazing routines and make them special again. Not that I'm opposed to seeing the happiness on the faces of the kids when they get the big scores. They've worked hard. It's a time in their career to get it.
Stoloski for Penn State. A beam specialist, and they're trying to broaden her out just a bit. She's going to do floor and vault this year, but this is what she does really, really well.
Keep in mind, she hurt her knee. I don't know how much on that vault. It seemed to me she was limping.
Hey, gymnasts are tough. Amazing the amount of stress and pain that they go through to compete. Ever tear your ACL?
No, only partially tore.
Okay.
I've torn cartilage. I've done a number of things.
Yeah, the rest of it.
Yeah.
You're still holding up pretty good, though, if I do say so.
Thank you. Just don't put me up there. All right, not bad.
Stoloski. Florida Gators, Lindsey Minor.
Florida has some big scores leading up to Lindsey in a 9-8 range. Going to make up some ground here. And nothing beats the excitement of a home crowd.
Kinsey Rowe got a 9-8 for her routine for Georgia. Stoloski at a 9-5. Stoloski, Penn State 9-5. So you're up to date on scores.
Oh, out of bounds. Oh, unfortunately, a 1/10 of a point off for out of bounds. And it looked like she broke that pass. I'm not sure what she was planning to do, but it almost looked like she did something different.
9-6-7-5 for Minor. Still a relatively good score. So the Florida Gators showing a little bit of power. We're coming back. We've got much more of the Super 6 Challenge coming up. Welcome back. We're in the midst of rotation 5. Georgia's on the uneven bars. And this is the Bulldogs star, Cory Fritzinger.
Very nice work. Little bit sloppy with her feet. Just here and there, she kind of loses form. Oh, and went over on that handstand, and she's having to cover. Oh, that is a shame. Good landing. I think she's a little bit surprised. I don't know what the judges will think about the cover.
That's herself giving...
That's what you got to do at the beginning of the season. Okay? That's what we got to do. That was good fight. You guys see that? That's what you got to do.
Cory Fritzinger.
It's a big, big deduction.
Nice transition into the dismount legs. A little bit apart, but a good landing. She liked that part. She's still wondering what happened earlier in the routine.
He's hoping that they count heavily for the landing.
Too bad she's had a very, very good meet so far. Just a slight mistake. A little too far over on the cast.
Bouncing's our best event. We're going to be on it last a lot of times this year. It's a very close competition. The scores are low on beam because people haven't been nailing routines as good as we can hit. So that doesn't mean anything. We're going to have a lot higher scores. We have great beam. The competition's really close. Stick these beam routines. Nail them. Be aggressive. Just like in practice. We can do it, you guys. See your visualization over there, all right? Believe, just like Coach Spears said. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go back to the vault. Kristi Uransky for LSU.
Wow.
Nails it.
That is a hard vault to land well, and you can't do it any better than that. Half twist into the front layup position. Very straight body. Again, hard to do.
9-9-2-5. Sweet. $6,185 in the house at the O'Connell Center. 7th biggest crowd in University of Florida history for gymnastics.
Wait, LSU has a great vault competition going on. Very nice job by all of them. That nice distance, but of course that step, the judges cannot ignore it.
Philip Ogletree, Bob Moore, the assistants to Dee Bro. And the Florida team.
They have to be worn out at the end of the competition. They don't just do their own routines. They do everybody else's routines together.
And now Florida's on floor. Here's Hilary Thompson.
Very nice performance.
Hilary Thompson for the Florida Gators. One of the senior leaders for this Florida squad.
They have some very good scores over there on floor exercise.
Cory Fritzinger got a 9.725.
With a big score here, they'll be able to drop a low score of a 9.65. And most of the other scores are 9.7, 9.8 range. Very good. Very good outing for Florida on the floor.
So Thompson a 9.95. So the anchor hits for Florida, and indeed 6 solid scores for the Gators. Last year's Super 6 Challenge was a thriller. It went right down to the final rotation. Georgia's Kristi was up on the beam, and she had to hit.
And as she had done so many times throughout her career, came up with the performance they needed to put the pressure on.
9.850. But Alabama and its mascot were not finished. The great Andrea Pickens was on floor, and she needed to hit.
And hit she did.
A 9.775. Her dad was delirious. But then who won it? Was it Alabama or Georgia? It turned out they tied. We'll be back with our final rotation right after this.